There were flames everywhere.
It was a raging inferno. It was a monster.
I had the clothes on my back, and that was it.
Watched the big red glow coming down over the hill.
Sometimes you say, well, gee, it'll never happen to me, but, bang, it did. Now what?
I don't know. It's just gone. Leaving our home with not very much and coming back to nothing.
Our life is destroyed.
It happened in a matter of days. More than 250,000 acres burned, hundreds of homes destroyed. Now 5 years have passed since the devastating Carlton Complex wildfire changed thousands of lives forever in central Washington. Hi everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Whitney Ward. Tonight we are taking a special look back at what was lost in the Carlton Complex and what it has taken to keep moving forward. I have covered this wildfire since the very beginning and countless times over the last 5 years. And I have met hundreds of people who now measure their life as before the fire or after, because the Carlton Complex remains the biggest single wildfire in Washington state history. It spanned 400 square miles. It stretched across huge portions of Okanogan County, parts of Chelan County, as well as Colville tribal land. But make no mistake, it started with 4 small lightning strikes. That was on July 14th. They happened here, 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 and here. All of them on land controlled or managed by the Department of Natural Resources. And for days, locals repeatedly reported that fire, expecting that DNR would respond quickly and put the fires out. But in the end, all across Okanogan County, many say that is just not what happened.
The DNR said they had the fire under control, so they pulled out and left it.
They came in and they were there a half an hour and left.
And we went down and asked them, can you guys send a brush truck up? Can you go get these hot spots? And they said, man, we'd love to go, but we can't get an order.
But he sat there all day and did nothing.
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 There must have been 6, 7 engines of cat were sitting in that field, and they left me there.
And as more and more stories like that started to surface, we began to hear from firefighters as well. Many of them from different agencies were also frustrated, saying they wanted to help, but they couldn't get an order to go. KREM 2 got an audio recording from a radio conversation with a team of smoke jumpers asking for permission to jump on those lightning strikes when the fires were still small, but permission was denied.
Flying south here, just spotted a couple smokes. Not sure if Leisure had called these in, but let's see if you guys want to continue on with the previous mission or divert. Yep, 9, you can continue on to the W bar W, and it sounds like we may have these already as incidents.
I also talked with a smoke jumper who was based out of Winthrop, who didn't want to show his face on camera. At the time, he said he feared for his job. But he also wanted people to know that what happened during the Carlton Complex didn't have to happen.
I was there, and there's things that need to be fixed. You see a fire, you put it out. And that's the problem. It's like, what are we waiting for? You want to do something, but you can't because you're getting an order not to. There was folks sitting and waiting. I seen that.
Now, to be clear, when the fire exploded, it went under the control of an incident commander, so it was no longer just DNR calling the shots. But remember, those 4 small lightning strikes started on land that was being managed and controlled by DNR, and then it spread from there. So over the years, I went straight to the top of DNR to get answers. I questioned then Commissioner of Public Lands, Peter Goldmark, to try and understand what happened and why. Homeowners are saying DNR crews didn't act. They were there, had a tanker truck, but didn't act, watched their house burn.
So a couple of things here. It's hard for me to know the veracity of those charges. I wasn't there. We haven't completed our investigation.
Have you had a chance to substantiate any of those claims, and what have you learned about what the homeowner said?
So we've investigated every claim that we could. And we haven't found any credible claim that we could back up through other means.
So do you think these hundreds of people are making that up?
I'm not sure it's hundreds of people. I know there was a tremendous amount of frustration at the loss of their property. And I understand the natural tendency of people to want to place blame.